guys, Tonk here, bringing you today another Ask Tonk video. Today's question comes from Ducks Go Quack. Ever do any hardcore tanking? Thoughts on it? Yes, I did. I did tank in hardcore mode in Battlefield 3. I think maybe 100 hours in public, and I did it in BF4 not so much, maybe 50 hours on my main account. And I have no problems with hardcore mode as it being hardcore mode. I'm talking about not having 3D spotting and not having third-person camera and things like those. Back when I used to be active in a 1v1 tank competitive scene, there we also played hardcore, so to say. We didn't have auto vehicle repair, we didn't have 3D spotting, we didn't have third-person vehicle camera, so I really got used to that playstyle. So going to play hardcore on public servers, I really had no problem with those aspects of the game being removed for you. I like hardcore tanking in Battlefield 4 for the reason that some upgrades for tank like LMG and Sable Shell, for example, or HE Shell really excel in that game mode. For the reason that LMG is really accurate in Battlefield 4, and infantry having only 60 health, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, drops them insanely fast. So it basically transforms your tank into a really fast infantry killing machine, much more faster than it does on a soft core. Upgrades tank shells like HE shell, for example, which is usually a bad shell, nobody uses it, excels in a way that vehicles also have, I think, limited health, if I'm not mistaken also. And HE shell dealing a lot of damage would then mean that you can drop enemy vehicles really fast. For example, you can two-shot an LAV with the HE shell on hardcore, and not having auto vehicle repair is good. So and upgrades like maintenance, for example, and autoloader are really good on hardcore. So when I do play hardcore tank, I definitely run a different loadout for my tank than I do when I play public. In Battlefield 3, I like hardcore more for the reason because Battlefield 3 maps, in my opinion, are a masterpiece when compared to Battlefield 4 maps. I'm talking about vertical gameplay, horrible map design, horrible balance, and things like those. I don't think that Battlefield 4 maps were really meant to be played hardcore. Well, maybe they were meant to be played hardcore. I just don't get the feel of it. You know, the maps are just so bad, in my opinion, that I just hardcore tanking doesn't give me any more pleasure than it would give me over the softcore. When I do find myself on hardcore servers, the problem I face there is the usual people on the server on my team. For example, if I make like 15 kills and then my team would just then destroy my tank, they will put C4 on me, they would kill me, and that just distracts from my experience. I'm not angry because they killed me. They killed me because they are angry for whatever reason. If I'm on a kill streak, if some guy from an enemy team switched and then switched to my team and then C4'd me, team killed me, I have no problems with that. The problem is that it really distracts from the actual gameplay experience, because I'm more on the spawn screen waiting for the tank to spawn again after being team killed for like the third time than I'm actually playing. So the rounds in Battlefield 4 are kind of fast. 800 tickets can go down in like 15 minutes. So if I'm on the spawn screen for like 5 minutes and then I have like 10 minutes of game time, that isn't exactly fun, in my opinion. So that's the problems I have with hardcore tanking in Battlefield 4. In Battlefield 3, I didn't have no problems with that. So, there would be always somebody who would eventually C4 you in the end, but not so much extensive like it is in BF4. In BF4, the people are just so butthurt on hardcore for whatever reason, that they would just kill any vehicle who goes on a kill streak, who is doing good or whatever, and I just don't like that fucking mentality, man. So that's why I don't prefer hardcore tanking over softcore tanking in Battlefield 4. Battlefield 3, if there is, if I find a hardcore server and if the map pool is good, I will join, I will play, and I will have no problems there. I will have fun, and the maps in BF3 are much more suited for hardcore gameplay than they are in Battlefield 4. That's just my 2 cents about the differences I experienced between Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 tanking. Another thing about Battlefield 4 hardcore tanking, tanking is the infantry. So the infantry that you play with are usually recons. In Battlefield 4 at least. So you know, if you have any sense of team playing and you want to win for your team, and like 20%, like 20 players on your teams are recons on a rooftop, which Battlefield 4 gives you, that vertical gameplay. So they're obviously gonna be on a rooftop, and then you will find yourself mostly alone, probably pushed into a base rip if you're really unlucky, and that's that. So that's the reason I avoid Battlefield 4 hardcore tanking. It's not the biggest abomination in the world, but it's definitely not something I enjoy playing. If I have to play it, I will play it, of course. Yeah, but if I don't have to, I will not. I will not join it on my own. So I hope that gives you the answer you were looking for. So that's about it for the question. Now I have a question for you guys. What do you think about my commentary videos? Do you like the short ones or do you like the long commentaries? I would really appreciate if you would leave me the feedback down in the comment section. And if you have any questions for another Ask Tonk video, please leave it down in the comment section. I wish you a good day and bye bye.